Welcome to GatorsZone.com. I'm Chris Harry alongside Scott Carter. The University of Florida, ranked 17th in the country, goes to Baton Rouge this weekend to face the 10th-ranked LSU Tigers. Scott, it's a big game for both teams. Both teams are very much in the running for the SEC title. Gators trying to stay undefeated in the Eastern Division. Last time Florida went to Baton Rouge, however, 41-11, I think the score was. Gators looking to atone for that, and this is a better team than the one that went there 2 years ago.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, the game 2 years ago, that was a tough one for Florida. A freshman quarterback made his first ever appearance as a starter. Jacoby Brissett did that day. Of course, he's no longer here, but Tyler Murphy is. And his first three starts, or first 3 games, 2 starts, have really been good. He's got the Gators off to a 3-0 start in the SEC. And, he's facing a new challenge out here against an LSU program that's ranked 10th in the country. Tiger Stadium's going to be crazy, but, everything we've seen from Tyler Murphy so far, I don't really expect the crowd to be much of a factor. It's going to come down to how he plays and how that defense plays against LSU.
Now, Tyler Murphy has faced Tennessee, he's faced Kentucky, he's faced Arkansas. Those teams are ranking the bottom in a lot of the defensive categories. Now, here comes LSU, not a great defensive team thus far, but really, really good athletes, but they've shown a vulnerability when it comes to giving up some big points on the scoreboard this year.
Yeah, they have. Not really typical of maybe some of the LSU defenses we've seen in recent years. You don't see LSU give up 40 or more points often. They've done that this year. And, Florida is going to obviously want to run the ball first, like they always do. And that will only help Murphy out. And, everything we've seen from him, he's made really good decisions with the ball. And I think there may be some shots there against LSU's defense down the field. Maybe they'll do more of those. But Solomon Patton's been kind of his key weapon. He's a guy who takes the ball underneath on short routes and makes things happen with his leg. Usually if you're going downfield, Quentin Dunbar is a guy they look for in those situations. So I would expect Florida to mix it up, but LSU's defense has looked susceptible at times this year.
Let's flip it over and talk about LSU on offense. Zach Mettenberger's having one of the best years of any quarterback in the SEC. Florida's secondary is having one of the best secondary seasons of anybody. That's a pretty good matchup right there.
Yeah, it really is. I think this is the one that might have most people's attention. Mettenberger, he's thrown for 15 touchdowns already, I think around 1,800 yards, on pace for school records in both of those categories. And then you flip it over to Florida, their secondary is probably as deep as anybody in the country. And they're getting a little deeper on Saturday with the return of Marcus Roberson, a starting cornerback early in the season. He's missed the last 3 games because of a knee injury. You get him back, you get Luchez Purifoy coming off probably his best game at Florida, and just Vernon Hargraves, who we've mentioned a lot, true freshman. So, Mettenberger, he's going to test that secondary. I think Florida feels pretty good about their plan and the players they have back there. So it's all going to come down to which team makes the play in that passing game. Is it going to be the Florida defense or the LSU offense? Could determine the outcome of this game.
A lot of intriguing storylines will be at Death Valley this weekend. Scott Carter will be there. Chris Harry will be there. Mike the Tiger will be there. Hopefully you'll be there with us. Thank you very much.